Hey everybody, it's Probably Red, and today I've got some announcements. Alright, so we're going to cut right into it. Basically, the biggest thing here, this is just a channel update, schedule change kind of thing. And real quickly before we get into it, for those of you wondering what happened to Sealed, okay, so yeah, I've been like a little like behind on some stuff, and Sealed, well, there was a mess up. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm 100% serious. There's a mess up where like 10 of the games I didn't actually record, like when I was playing them. I thought I was like I was talking away like no tomorrow. Okay, so I got 5 of the games. Now what I want to do is I want to play 10 of the games, but I don't want to do it tonight. I want to do draft tonight because there's supposed to be this new draft thing going on. If that's not the case, well, dang. I'll just put a normal draft, and then tomorrow I'll try again and do another draft, and we'll just we'll see how it goes. Thinking I'm okay. So let's get into this. This is the real point of this. So nitty gritty. I'm gonna read off everything here and discuss it. So the Grifflins series. Now this is gonna be everything. I know it's on Eternal, but this is affecting everybody. Like this is the whole channel here. The temporary end of Grifflins. Grifflins will come back. Actually, just got moved to Steam, so that series, the run I'm doing with Saul, will continue anywhere from 2 to 6 episodes, depending on how long I survive. And then I'm gonna cut it there, and I'll announce that at the end of that series, like, okay, well, this is the last run for a while. Maybe next month, or the month after, I'll introduce it again. I'm just trying to. Essentially, what this rehaul is I've tested a bunch of different stuff, like tried to put all kinds of different content out, try to stabilize the schedule, and now it's the point where I'm starting to pull back on some stuff that either wasn't successful or just is more time consuming than it is currently worth it. Or like the other possibility is stuff that I liked doing, it was fun, but I want to have like a backlog of, like I want to record some and have them available so I can put them out on schedule and stuff to make the other stuff come out on schedule. So we'll talk about that too. So yes, Grifflins. That's the first thing I wanted to say is Grifflins will come to a temporary halt. That'll be one of the future series that I'll continue later. The roguelike. Um, and also this uh, this sealed, and then next month's sealed. So it's June. July I'm gonna do sealed, and then the month after that, depending on what they do for sealed, if they do another one of those like one of every single pack things, I'll play it because those are awesome. But I don't know if I'll be participating in the one in August, maybe not September, depending on like until they release the next set. I'm gonna do less months of sealed. I've enjoyed the sealed a lot, but I am getting a bit like sealed fatigued, and I want to be able to be energetic and put those episodes out. And of course, like missing 10 matches in sealed was kind of demoralizing. So that is obviously contributed, but it's a decision I'm trying to be thoughtful about and not just be rash about it. So I'm going to finish this month and next month because I do like sealed. It's something I do want to continue to do in the future. But I don't feel like it has to be an every week thing. It can be like some months we have every single week it happens, and then some months it doesn't have to be the case. So that's my justification for that. So next month, to clarify, we will have sealed. And once all these changes kind of go down and like I evaluate like how successful each change has been, and where I sit on them at that point, that will be a point where I might do another announcement like this. Um, okay, so third announcement. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a good bit. You'll see how long the video is. You'll be like, wow, that's a good bit. But I'm going to try to go through these quickly. More collectible card game content. Not gameplay though. Not just gameplay. Like, okay, let's kind of clear this one up. And I might sample a couple of other card games and put content out here like one-offs. Of course, we'll discuss it later, but also same thing for roguelikes. I might do in the future some more one-off roguelikes. But we're gonna do Fatal Core trading card game as a browser based. I have kind of like an interest in dipping my toes into browser based games like what is it? Dragon Fable, Adventure Quest kind of things. Like those are fun. RuneScape was another browser-based game, and then like if we're really doing a reach here, Dofus, which is technically browser-based, I believe, but it's also a downloadable MMORPG. But no. That'll be all. If I'm gonna do all that kind of stuff, like if it's not trading card game related, the MMORPGs or the RPGs and all that kind of stuff, it'll probably be a separate channel way down the line. So that's like we're not even to the future stuff, but that's something I was just considering. I do have an interest in web-based games. Is what I'm getting at here, and Fatal Core is something that I would like to try out. It's currently it's a newer game. I think it's been out a year, and they're testing stuff out and like developing the game currently. It is a web-based, and it's like you take turns at the same time as the opponent. It's pretty interesting. Like you play a character, and that changes the way your battlefield is. So like when he plays cards on your battlefield, anyways, I'll do a whole review of that game. But that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a one-off review. And if I get into the game and there's a huge reception about it, then I might continue to do those in the future. But also Magic the Gathering. Now, I'm not talking like arena. I might okay. I'm talking specifically like set discussion stuff for fun. Specifically older sets, not necessarily like the current stuff. I mean, maybe way in the future, I might dip my toes in arena, but that's not something I want for the channel currently. My interest is eternal, and it's difficult to keep up with one game as far as content and have regular and thoughtful content on the card game. So I don't want to dip my toes into MTG Arena and have that whole other time sink there. But I do want to do maybe a once a month thing. Like, well, here's a little bit of Magic the Gathering content, or here's a draft from Magic the Gathering Arena that I did for fun, etc. You know, so I'm just saying that that might be a possibility. Another thing I've been interested in is maybe putting out some beginner videos, as well as perhaps like more content for targeting free to play players or helping out free to play players. I don't know. I'll discuss it in a minute, but Triple T is changing a little bit, the format for that. So I might have like the first Triple T of the month be like, or it could be the last Triple T of the month, depending on how it works out. I'll discuss that in a minute, or I'll discuss that in the future as it like develops. Um, but it will be beginner centric or like a new player budget deck, that kind of thing. And then maybe the later one in the month or the earlier, depending on how I flip flop them. I'm not sure yet how that pattern's going to work. That'll be a more quirky deck, maybe like because I do have a good bit of the cards. I'm pretty fortunate with what legendaries I've gotten, and I've gotten a lot of booster packs and stuff from the game just from playing and stuff. Because I do play pretty regularly with the channel and stuff. And I've been doing the sealed leagues, so those also and drafts, you know, all kinds of reasons to have booster packs or reasons I've been getting booster packs. So um, let's see where I was going with that. I'll do like a quirkier build, like something like finagly, like just off the top of my head. Like one thing I've been, for example, just to hint to the future, maybe not, maybe this Triple T. Um, I've been thinking about doing Zen and Cultist, which was a deck that kind of went out of style. I think it's kind of getting, I think it's back. I think it's back. I think there's a way to do it. And that's got like a little bit more rares and legendaries in it. Um, so yeah, so we'll get into that. Also, you already heard it today. I'm pretty sure. And I don't know if this video is coming out today or tomorrow, which I mean it'll be today if you're hearing this. Like I'm saying today or tomorrow, but it'll come out today if today is the. Anyways, you get what I mean. But there'll be less under mine. It'll be exactly half, not exactly half. Like I mean, but it'll be half though. It'll be 2 runs a week versus the 4 runs a week. Instead of doing the big digs, I'm changing the title because I don't feel like it could be called big dig if I'm doing 4 runs. Even if I do get pretty far in a run, I'm calling it the weekly delve. So I'm going with now. And now we're on to future plans. I know some of that stuff was future planning, like stuff that's going to happen in the future, but it's not like this is way down the line or like months down the line. Okay, so I'll be introducing another roguelike. Let's roguelike out in the future. Like for example, so I'm gonna name off a couple roguelikes I'm interested in. You comment down below some that like, or you're like, oh hey, that's awesome, play that game. Dicey Dungeons, Slay the Spire is a big one. Let's see, roguelikes that I play or will play. So those are 2 big ones off the top of my head. But yeah, just let's see. There's got to be more. Let me see. Let me see. I'm just gonna take a quick. No, I don't know where to find them. I wish I had written down like a list of them. I didn't know I was gonna do like a poll. But what's the other ones? Like Undermine's a big one, but I'm already playing the. Dream Quest is a card game one. There's three. So dream like what one would you prefer? Dream Quest, Dicey Dungeons, which is my personal favorite of the three probably currently, like the one that I want to play more of. Dicey Dungeon, where are we going? That Dicey Dungeon, Slay the Spire, or dang it, what was the third one? I just named it a second ago. Dicey Dungeon, Slay the Spire, Dream Quest. Okay, so if you don't know any more about that, maybe I'll put like a little vote for your favorite in the description. I'll count up the comments or tweets and all that kind of stuff. I'll look. I might even put up a poll. Um, we'll see how that goes. But that's just something thrown out there. Like there will be more Let's roguelike out in the future. So I'm gonna try to do more consistent posts on YouTube. My goal was to post every single day. And ironically, I'm gonna try to have a day or two during the week where I don't post, but I want my schedule on YouTube to be when I post on YouTube. So that's something I've been bad about the last week or week and a half. I've been missed like 2 or 3 times, and it's been affecting the channel, I believe, and I want it to get better. So I'll prove that to you through action. Okay. So next, like I was just saying, there will be less content but a more stable release schedule. Okay. Draft is moving to Friday. That doesn't affect tomorrow, today, tomorrow, Wednesday. This Wednesday, June 17th, there will be a draft video as far as I know, like 100% planned to have one. But in the future, I plan to move them to Fridays. Um, the the streamer that I watch the most, Hats on Lamps, go check him out on Twitch. I don't want my videos coming out the same day as his draft videos because it's just like weird that like the person I watch the most, like draft videos come out the same day that they do. So I'm just moving them Friday. I think Friday is a good day too. Um, so we're not like, I don't know. I just don't want anybody getting the wrong idea. I think I'm posting on the same day as Hats on Lamps because that's the day, just throwing it out there. But anyways, next, moving on. Triple T is becoming a unified episode, and I'm taking it from 10 matches, like 2 groups of 5, and a deck tech, to 7 matches, number subject to change, maybe more. If like it's just, like sometimes I'll do a Triple T and I'll like play a bunch of games. I'll be like, oh my gosh, let's play this. But I don't want it to like, maybe in the future this will change, but currently I don't want it to be like only the games I won or one game that I lost that was like just like super close. I was close to victor. I want the games where my opponent had some great plays too, like just to kind of get an idea of the meta in the middle of the thing. So it's not like so it's like a current story of where the deck went and where it succeeded, where it failed, what it's good against, what it's bad against, that kind of stuff. That's like the test part of the deck tech. That's the test part of the triple T, I guess, is seeing what it's good against and what it's bad against. Decks don't always do good against every single archetype, and sometimes I just don't. Sometimes I just misplay. So next, so that's important. Um, Sealed, like I already said, will become less frequent, but in theory more organized. That's my goal. I'll try to be on the lookout for like, oh man, that card back's awesome, that kind of thing. I'll try to space it out while we're in this next set, Argent Depths. Now, don't take this as a sign that I'm not fond of the new set that's coming out. I'm really excited for Argent Depths. Every card I've seen, like the what is it called? The decay mechanic. Not to spoil anything for you. I'll just say that. You can look it up if you want. If you don't want spoilers, you don't want spoilers. That looks awesome. And then, of course, the draft's coming out soon, so you'll see some in theory. Um, okay, so and also I'm gonna do like I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, like, cause there are some like teams that are more open, like that you can just join. Like for example, Friends of Eternal. I don't know if I'm gonna be joining a team or anything, basically this part of the announcement is just saying I want to have like my competitive play be more planned. Like if I know a tournament's coming up, I'm gonna plan for it. Like try to do a little bit more meta research, understand what I'm getting into to hopefully improve my like score and maybe place in a tournament in the future. The thing is it's just like drawing or writing. You gotta, if you want to be a competitive player, you have to play in competitions. So that's one of the biggest ways to improve. And that's what I plan to do is to plan for competitive play. I might miss a tournament here or there, miss a couple tournaments. My interests are like the quirkier events, not necessarily like the super competitive events. Like we're doing this weird thing, and some of them are really cool. Like everybody's a boss. You have 50 health and draw 2 cards or something crazy like that. Or you get 1 hero and then you build a deck based on that. Those kind of things are interesting. Even though I did not play in the last event they had like that. I mean, I played it, but I just didn't post it. Um, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. So, and this is like kind of the part of the announcement where it's the maybes. I don't know yet. Like, it's kind of like a potential thing that could happen in the future. It's something that I'm just considering. Like, those were future plans. Now these are future possibilities, um, way into the future, and also goals. Uh, News videos, like eternal news videos, like, oh, okay, so Direwolf Digital just posted this. Let's go through the news article together. Those are something I'd like to be able to do, but I need to empty the amount of videos that I do. I want to be able to post them same day or right after, like the day after, the night that it happens, that kind of thing. That's something I plan on doing. Um, that's as a possibility. One-off roguelikes happening more in the future for Let's Roguelikes Out. Like just like I was talking about Fatal Core, maybe a Magic the Gathering discussion video, or like a lore video for Magic the Gathering, because I also enjoy Magic the Gathering lore. I just don't talk about it as much on the channel because this is an eternal and roguelike focused channel. Uh, I might have a couple of roguelike one-offs, like let's play Dream Quest once. Or if I start the series here in the near future, let's play Dream Quest 30 times, Okay. And then I also am considering doing something like a free-to-play Eternals guides, that kind of thing. And that's the whole announcement. I'm pretty sure that's everything I want to talk about. Go ahead and give this video a like so other people can know what's going on with the channel, and subscribe if you enjoy the announcements I've just announced and they sound like something you want to be a part of. If you already like the channel and you've been throwing some likes out and you got this far and you're interested in these kind of announcements, which I don't want to do monthly, maybe they don't call it bi-monthly, they call it semi-monthly. Is it bi-monthly? Every 2 months. Anyways, have a great night or morning or day or whatever time it is wherever you are when you're watching this. Thank you. Good night.